Hi and welcome back to Yellow Case Tutorials. I'm going to show you how to set up a new account on your Mac OS X on your Apple computer. Now there are many reasons why you might want separate accounts, but the most important one is by having an account for each person on that computer, you get to keep all your files separate and private. Now, in order to start and make a new account, I'm going to go to the Apple in the top left corner. Then click on System Preferences. When your System Preferences panel comes up, you're going to go down to the bottom left and click on Accounts. Now, the first thing you should notice is that the lock at the bottom left of that panel is locked. So you need to unlock it by clicking on it and entering your account password. Click on OK. Next, you'll be able to click on this plus sign. You'll notice when I hover over it, it says Add a User Account. Click on that. You want to select the type of account you want to create. It defaults to standard, but the administrator account is the one that allows you, or the ones that allow you, you can have more than one, to install software, delete software, and make changes that affect the computer, for example, like network settings. Standard accounts, the accounts that are set up as a standard account can use every application and change some of the settings, but cannot delete or install software, among other things. The third account type, which is managed with parental controls, as you might assume, it's for children. If you want to limit their ability to surf adult websites, to use the computer during certain times of the day, this is the account you want to set up. And I'll be making another tutorial on how to do that. The last two groups, or the two types of accounts, is group and sharing only, which we won't cover in this video. I'm going to set up an administrator account, and I'll type in the name. I'll hit my tab key or just click to go to the next field. You'll notice that the account name becomes the full name without any spaces. Now the account name will be the name of your home folder once you set up the account. I'll just leave it as it is. I'll type in a password, and I'm just going to show you by making up a silly password like 1234 and going to the verify field and typing 1234. You'll notice that there's a little key on the side here. If I click on it, my password assistant comes up and it'll tell me that the password I've currently selected is not very good quality. You'll notice the bar is in red. And some tips appear down below where it says this looks like a social security number, and it tells you to mix upper and lowercase, punctuation, and numbers. Use a longer password for added security. I'm going to go back and I'm going to change this password to something a little bit more creative, such as I'm going to start with a capital G, lowercase urb, so GERB, with a question mark, and I'm going to add a longer number. Now you'll notice that by mixing capital letters, punctuation, and numbers, you'll get a much better password, and the bar will progress into the green area. But you want to be careful. You want to make sure that the password that you select is something you're going to remember. In order to remember it, just type in a hint at the bottom of the screen. Something like that. And don't forget to type in the exact same password that you've put up here in the password field, down here in the verify field. You'll notice that the turn on 5 volt protection is unchecked. And this is a security feature that by default is off, but you can turn it on. The advantage is that it makes breaking into your home folder or your files very, very difficult. The problem is if you forget your password, no one will be able to recover your files. So just make sure that you always make a password that you will remember and that you make one that is very secure. When you're done, simply create an account and you'll be good to go.